Good morning and welcome to the 2024 European Open Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Velika Gorica, Croatia. I'm Amelia Potter, joined here today by Martin Fleck. Good morning.
Good morning. Looking forward to another great day's lifting.
Absolutely, and we are in for a treat. We have the 57 kilo class here with us this morning. Consists of 2 flights. So we've got the B group in the first flight, consisting of 11 lifters, followed by the A flight, which will consist of another 11 lifters.
Yeah, 22 entries in the under 57 women. That's quite an entry.
Yeah, it's a very, very popular and competitive weight class, and we are in for a treat, I'm sure. So as I was mentioning, if you are looking out for a particular lifter and you don't see their name here, they will be turning up in the following flight. And as we count in now, we are taken to our first lifter of the morning. And that is Alba Ordonez Rodriguez of Spain, opening up with 75 kilos. Now her personal best is 145, so do you think she suffered some sort of injury coming in here?
I would imagine that must be the case. Or maybe it's just a feeling out process with the opener, see how it feels on the platform. But clearly there's some kind of a problem when she's got a PB of 145 and is opening a little more than half of that.
Yeah. Let's see how this moves for Alba now. Yeah, that does look very controlled and tempoed.
Very slow, yeah.
Yeah, you can tell that she's clearly strong enough to lift way more, but something just not right there. And 3 white lights. I'm imagining she may scratch out her second and third attempts.
I think you're probably right, and there was a slight limp as well as she was leaving the platform.
We now have Drífa Ríkharðsdóttir of Iceland. Again, another lifter opening quite light compared to their Scott PB, but not so far away as Alba's. 80 kilos with a Scott PB of 125.
Indeed. Let's just see how things unfold.
Yeah, this is the distance that it could just be a conservative opener. That looked very, very easy. So either, again, a similar sort of thing to Alba or wanting to take a very safe opener and bigger jumps.
It's a shame if it is an injury, because coming all the way from Iceland, all the way from Spain over to Croatia and not being able to perform anywhere near your best must be very hurtful.
We now have Leah Glickman, Israel, 125 kilos.
Still a junior, just out of the sub-juniors, in fact.
Wow, yeah, 19 years old, competing here at the Open. Our second Israeli athlete we've had so far, which is really cool to see.
Lovely and deep.
Yeah, it's a really nice looking opener for Leah and a good lift. We saw some tricky openers yesterday, but we really do want to see is something that, you know, gives you somewhere to grow from. But if you have to do it again, that you have the ability to do so once or maybe even twice. Another Israeli lifter now, Noah Chen, 125 kilos. Smile as she brings it up there.
Very narrow stance. Gets it 2-1.
Yeah, just a depth call from that centre referee. With that close stance, as you mentioned, it's quite hard to see depth from the front. So let's look at it from the side.
I think that was just in.
Yeah, she won't want to go too much higher than that, but she's just fine the way she is there.
Yeah.
We have Dr. Toth Victoria Flavia now, 127.5 kilos.
Yeah, the Hungarians also always put their names in the wrong way round, so I think her first name is Victoria and her surname will be Toth. But,
12.5 kilos below her best.
oh, that was nice.
Yeah, lovely, easy looking opener. And a good lift.
Yeah, I was talking to Eric Mata about the naming, and he said he was trying to get them to do it the way around without any success.
It's okay to be different sometimes, just causes a little more confusion for us. I'm okay with that. Now have, I believe this is Anastasia from Serbia
Yes, it is.
with 132.5 kilos. So Anastasia Nejez Orchik, Serbia, 132.5.
Oh, that looked nice.
And that is a good lift.
Quite close to PB as well for an opener, but it moved really smoothly.
Yeah, it was just 2.5 kilos below, I believe. So clearly it made some good gains in training. We now have Mathilde Oystergaard from Denmark, 132.5 kilos for her opening squats. Three white lights, a good lift. We now have Katerina Prochaskova from Czechia, 135 kilos.
On her PB.
Yeah. So let's hope this moves well for her. We've seen some great openers thus far. It's nice of her to wear a singlet to match the spotters and loaders as well.
Indeed.
Wow. Speed and power. 3 white lights.
And that equals her PB.
Yeah, when you see somebody going that quickly into the hole, usually as it gets heavier, as we spoke about yesterday, you know, as it gets a little bit more difficult to regain that power, but when it's that light, you know, it looks good. We now have Zoe Quinn, Belgium, 135 kilos.
And if you're saying that wrong, it's my fault, because that's how I recall it from previous events.
Just 2.5 kilos below her current best.
Looks good.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Yeah, that was lovely indeed. We have our penultimate lifter coming out now. Juta Jakupovic from Croatia. So here on home soil, 140 kilos.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that looked like a really easy weight for her. Let's look at the lights. It's a good lift. Some big opening attempts here in the B flight of the 57s. Just shows the talent pool that we have here today.
Indeed.
Our final lifter out of the B flight here to take that opener, Sobiko Kvanciani from Georgia. 140 kilos. Obviously we have the ranking there, but we have the second and third attempts and the A flight lifters to go.
Yeah, the rankings in B flights are pretty irrelevant, although we do get medals from the B flights now and again.
Yeah, and that's always very exciting. A little bit of work, but it still looked pretty easy for her. Some lifters just look like that.
And it's 3 white lights.
Usually takes about until the second attempt to tell if the lift is hard or easy for a lifter, or that's just their style in which they lift. Alba Ordonez Rodriguez now. She is coming out for a second squat, which is nice to see. So hopefully not too injured to continue on with her squats. Did just add 2.5 kilos, but just looking to get every kilo she can then, I imagine.
I'm just wondering if she's saving herself for one big squat in the third round when she's bothered coming out again.
Potentially. It looks like she's got a pretty big bench on her, so maybe just gaining kilos and making sure she gets a total for that.
It's hurting her going down, but she's bringing it up very easily.
Yeah, and she's squatting lovely indeed, but you can see the grimace on her face, that it is uncomfortable. So we wish you well, Alba. That's 3 white lights, a good lift. Now have Drífa Ríkhardsdóttir from Iceland jumping 15 kilos to 95. So maybe just feeling out that opening squat, getting a nice light opener in and making that big jump. Because 15 kilos is a big jump at this weight class.
It's huge.
You really only see that in the heavier weight classes.
Was that deep enough? Let's wait and see. Yes, it was. My apologies.
She dances and celebrates.
Happy dance.
Yeah, and still looks really easy for her, so maybe she's just gauging it, but looks good.
Yeah, look much better in replay than...
Yeah, actually really deep from the side. Leah Glickman now, 132.5 kilos, a 7.5 kilo jump for her.
Takes her to within actually 4.5 kilos of her PB.
Yeah, which of course means that she either does have or did have a squat record in Israel. Bit of work there.
Good fight.
But it is a good lift, and she still does seem like she has room left to go for her third, which is a good place to be. Just maybe a smaller jump. Followed now by her teammate. We have Noah Chen with 132.5 kilos. 7.5 kilo jump from her opener.
And her squat PB is 137.5, so you would presume she took the record with that, assuming they were lifting in the same class.
Oh, a bit sticky there at the top.
Same battle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Very
as
similar.
Her compatriot.
Definitely reaching her top end there.
Just the same place, really having to fight through. So there's a little tussle going on between the two of them. Interesting to see who comes out on top.
And that was a good lift. Yes, I imagine that's an exciting nationals they have there between the two of them. Anastasia Njez-Orchik of Serbia now, 137.5 kilos. This is a 5 kilo jump from her opener. Sets herself into a nice firm low bar position there. So you'll see athletes in usually two different positions in their back, low bar and high bar. Still moving well for her.
Certainly is. It's nice and deep, but there's that lean forward that worries me as the weight gets heavier.
Yeah, it definitely can, mask the depth, but also when it gets heavier, confuse the lifter. They lean forwards instead of dipping their hips down. So we'll see how she gets on.
It creates the illusion of a depth that isn't there.
We now have Dr. Victoria Flavia Toth, I believe.
Dr. Toth.
Yeah, 137.5 kilos. A 10 kilo jump from her opener. Lovely deep squat there.
Super squat. 3 wide lines.
Handled there by Eric Matte himself. $140 kilos now for Zoe Quinn of Belgium. 5 kilo jump from her opener.
New PB if she gets it. No.
Just a bit too much, it seems, for Zoe today. So no lift, our first no lift of the entire flight.
Yeah, and it took a PB attempt to get there, so lifter's performing really, really well today.
$140 kilos now for Mathilde Oystergaard from Denmark. 7.5 kilo jump. Just 2.5 kilos shy of her own personal best.
Nice squat.
And 3 white lights, a good lift for Mathilde. $145 kilos for Tuta Jakupovic from Croatia. This will match her personal best should she get this. Wow, still looks super easy for her. A little bit more controlled this time as well.
Brought that up really well. She's happy.
Yeah, and matches her personal best, which means she's on the road to a new PB for her third, and with it moving like that, it should be a good one.
Will she be safe, you think, and go 2.5, or will she risk a little bit more?
I think we might see 5 from her. 2.5 is obviously the safe decision, but I think she may push it. 145 kilos now for Katerina Prochaskova from Czechia, a 10 kilo jump. She opened on her personal best, so this will be for a 10 kilo PB. And this is our penultimate second attempt before we head through to third and final attempts before the A flight.
Oh, just lost it.
Yeah, 10 kilos may be a bit too much. As we said, going so fast into that hole sometimes just difficult to get up, and seems to get some words of encouragement from the Czech loading team there.
Either that or coaching.
Yeah.
Jan Pinchakor is a great squatter himself.
So hopefully comes back out and gets that maybe a little bit more controlled, like we said, into the hole.
Yeah, I think she just lost balance a bit.
Sopiko Kvanciani, Georgia, 147.5 kilos for her second attempt, and the final second attempt before moving through to thirds.
Oh, great squat. I think that was the most determined, focused face I've seen so far this week.
And it paid off as well, 3 white lights. And we head into third attempts now with only 2 misses in the entire flight thus far. Of course, we expect to see, but not hope to see, more during the third round of squats. Alba Ordonez Rodriguez now of Spain, 80 kilos, another 2.5 kilo jump.
Yeah, clearly injured.
Yeah, proper soldiering through though.
And again, you'll probably see her going down very slowly and painfully and then bringing it up quite easily.
And a good lift. I wish Alba better and hope she gets better soon. And I'm sure she's looking forward to bench, as she seems to have a bigger bench opener than she did squat. So clearly still feeling okay for that, which is great to see. We have now Grifa Rickardsdottir with 115 kilos. So taking another big jump there. A 20 kilo jump this time, so I think really is feeling it out lift by lift. Seems to be going well for her thus far. Let's see how this moves. 20 kilo jump is a huge jump in the 57s. Still moving really well, 10 kilos below her best, and a good lift. I think she did really well to handle those jumps. Even though it was quite below her personal best, the jumps still on the international stage can...
Indeed. And she's totally fooling me with her style. It just looks high to me, and then you see the side bit, and it's lovely and deep.
We have 135 kilos for Noah Chen now. Just a 2.5 kilo jump here, which I think is sensible. Get all those kilos that you can, build that total.
No, we kind of thought she was just about on her limit.
Yeah, and the style that she squats, you usually, fail quite fast if you do fail. If you get past that grinding point, you usually can get that up.
And here's the other Israeli athlete that we thought was very close to her limit as well.
Yeah, Leah Glickman, Israel. This would be 0.5 kilos above her current squat PB with 137.5. Well, I really thought she was going to get through that sticking point there. Just not there today. As you said, she's just out of the sub-juniors, 19 years old, only been competing for 2 years, so a very bright future it seems. We now have Anastasia Niedzies-Orchik, Serbia, 140 kilos, 2.5 kilo jump from her second. Did really well to stick with that. Great patience, kept her form, and it paid off 2-1. Does get a depth call from that far side referee though. Let's have a look at that in the replay.
Yeah, it was borderline. You could see it either way.
It is common to see as well with athletes, one hip can get down further than the other, so maybe that hip was just a little high. Zoe Quinn now of Belgium, retaking 140 kilos here on her second. Missed it on what seemed like strength on her second, I believe. Hoping to get this 2.5 kilo PB now on her third.
Looking totally focused and in the zone this time. Come on, Zoe.
Wow.
Better.
There we go. She fights through it. It looked good from here. And it was 3 white lights. What a comeback.
Great lift.
She did really well to stay in that position and push through it. And a new PB is her reward. We now have Victoria, 142.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from her second.
And another PB if she gets it. She's not going to fail that in depth, is she?
No, it doesn't seem so. 3 white lights, a good lift. Yeah, and all her squats looked exactly the same. Really fantastic lifting from Victoria there. Gave them no reason to press those red buttons at all. Katerina Prochaskova now, Czechia, 145 kilos, missed it on her second. Just really quick into the hole and couldn't quite push out. Got some words of encouragement or instruction from the back spotter there. Let's see how she fares here on her third.
And it's a 10 kilo PB if she gets it. Just seemed to be too fast and lost balance last time, and a little bit more controlled. The strength should be there.
Oh, she manages to push through it. Wow. Whatever that back spotter said to her seemed to work out. 3 white lights, a good lift for Katerina. And she is over the moon. She's overcome by emotions.
Tears of joy.
What an incredible effort to push through that sticking point in the middle there. 145 kilos for Matilda Østergaard of Denmark. 5 kilo jump for a 2.5 kilo personal best. Fantastic effort after almost pausing it in the hole there. 2-1.
Yeah. Depth from the center referee, good from both sides.
Yeah, and usually if it's a red from the center referee on squats, it's the one you have to be the least worried about. You know, the side referees really have the best view for depth. And the jury seem happy with it. We have Tuta Jakubovic from Croatia. 150 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from her second. This will be for a new personal best.
She battled it. And you were right, I wondered 2.5 and you said 5, and 5 kilo jump it was, and she was successful.
Yeah, it looked really good there. I think the right call for the platform, but perhaps very soon a new personal best in the gym as well. 152.5 kilos for Sapiko Kvanciani of Georgia.
Now it says ranked to 1, but remember this is the B group, and she's going to rank 1 in the B group, but not overall in the competition.
Absolutely, and as Martin said, this is the last squat of this group. We go straight through to the squats of the A flight.
No,
great
not
effort
quite.
and a great catch from the spotters and loaders, but no lift unfortunately, and we move straight through to the A flight of 57s now.
Yeah, without any delay. Next up is Alessandra Zaghi from Italy, and she'll be opening on 125 kilos. PB of 135.
Has some fabulous gold shoes on there. That golden mindset for the platform.
Looks good. Yes, 3 white lights. Now Sara Ellegaard Andreasen from Denmark is up next, also on 125 kilos.
I think it's worth mentioning at some point the world and European record, both 188 kilos, belonging to, of course, France's own Jade Jacobs.
That was what I'd call very efficient.
3 white lights, a good lift. Yeah, not wasting any energy there.
Next up we have Satu Pulvas from Finland, and she will be one of 2 lifters opening on 140 kilos. And Pova's looking very calm and controlled as she approaches the platform, and suddenly she changes.
Great use of controlled aggression there. It's just 5 kilos below her best.
Had to fight in the middle, but it's good, I think.
Yeah, 3 white lights. A little bit of a sticking point, as you said, which you don't really want to see on an opener.
No, but now Sophie Nijenhuis from the Netherlands, 140 kilos for her also. Two Netherlands lifters in this flight. Party Kaylee coaching Nijenhuis. Oh, it looked good.
That is a lovely looking opener. So controlled, moved well, and a good lift. 3 white lights.
Now, Malsova, I'm never sure if it's Malsova or Malzova, from Czechia, 145 kilos. Look of sheer determination. Oh, having to work, but that's a good lift.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Looked a little bit more like a second than a first.
It did.
But I'm hoping that's just her style in lifting, and she has 2 more places that she can push towards.
Now, Katja Babic from Slovenia is out next, also on 145 kilos.
From memory, she's a very impressive lifter. Lifts very, very well.
Slovenian record holder at 153 in the squat.
Just asking them to change the rack height for her there, which she's absolutely allowed to do. She's
Been coached by Urban Moore, who you can see in the coaching square. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
Not at all. She's completely unfazed by it. Been competing 9 years.
Lovely squat.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Really good looking squat there.
Very happy with that as she comes off. Now Miriam Amri from the Netherlands, the second Netherlands lifter we spoke about, is opening on 147 kilos.
That looked really nice and easy for her.
Lovely squat.
And 3 white lights.
Now, from Germany, Anastasia Hein, 155 kilos. I seem to be having a much easier time of it with the names this morning than you, Amelia.
Maybe it's just because you're a pro, Martin.
No. I think Hein is a lot easier than Kvantkiani. So this is 155 kilos. 3 kilos below her PB. Oh, that's a lovely squat as well. Now, Jacqueline Ulrich, also from Germany. And she's opening on 155, same as Hein. And she's lighter body weight. 3 to go, including Ulrich in the first round. She smiled halfway up. She thinks it's good. The referees agree. 3 wide lights.
Very interesting squat style there. Again, another lifter kind of tempoing it all the way down. Wants to know where the bar is going and when.
Now, Sylvain Pactra, Pal from France. One of 2 lifters opening on 165 kilos. And Pal is the heavier.
Yeah, a very impressive lifter. Still relatively new to the sport. But we've seen some great performances from her recently. Huge squat PB of 177.5. She's just about 10 kilos below the world record.
Oh, lovely squats. Great squatting from Pal. 3 whites.
With 2 lifters opening on 165, I am wondering how close we're going to get to that world record.
Well, let's watch things unfold. And this is Adejoke Adeteo from Great Britain, also on 165 kilos. Oh, she smashed that.
And such a tidy lift as well.
I was expecting to see at least a little bit of work.
Not one sweat, not one bit of effort.
The world record is 188. They both had very easy 165s. I'm just wondering, either of them might be tempted, as you say. We'll see, but we're into the second round, and it's Alessandra Zaghi from Italy back out. 7.5 kilo increase up to 132.5, just 2.5 kilos below her personal best. She smiles, she's happy.
3 white lights, a good lift. Her squat style somewhat reminds me of Canada's Jessica Bittner's squat style as well.
And I can tell you at the top end of the table, Pal has gone 175 for her second round. Adeteo has gone 172.5. This is Andreasen 132.5 for the Danish lifter. She's a medical doctor. Had to really work.
That is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Pulvas from Finland, 145 to equal her personal best. Shows how little there is between the A group and the B group when this is only going to take her to 10th place and it's the second round. Now she had to work a little bit with 140. Just hope the extra 5 kilos has no real effect. No, it did. So she seemed to lose the knees forward.
Yeah, great catch from the spotting loaders there. We did say, as you mentioned, her opener was just a bit harder than you'd want it to be. Let's have a look at that again and see where it is that she fails. Yeah, it just seems like a complete strength issue, unfortunately.
And we move on to Katja Babic from Slovenia, taking 150 to move within 3 kilos of her personal best. Great squat again.
Wow, that was so tidy.
3 wide lights, what do you think? 155 next time for a new PB?
I could absolutely see that being justified, yeah. And, you know, my memory didn't fail me. She is an excellent lifter. So tidy.
Now, Sophie Nienhuis from the Netherlands, 150 kilos to take her, within 2.5 kilos of her PB. Her opener of 140 was really smooth and easy.
Oh, lovely indeed.
Oh, no.
Seeing quite a few fails here on the second attempts, which is never good to see. Let's have a look at that again. She seemed, dare I say, a little tentative going into the hole.
Now Malsova from Czechia, 152.5 kilos, also for a new PB, 7.5 kilo jump. Of course, we've got some big jumps going on today. You know, this is the 57s, it's one of the lighter weight groups. Battling, encouragement from the Czech sporting crew, who of course encourage everyone.
Yeah. 2 to 1. She does get a depth pull from the centre, which is the angle that I got there, and did look a little high, but as usual looks a bit better from the sides.
Now Miriam Amri, she lifted really well in Estonia last December. Seems funny, we had the Classic in December and now here we are with the Classic in March. It just moved about in the calendar.
Amazing to see how many athletes have still been able to progress though.
Yeah, lovely smooth squat. That takes her to within 2.5 kilos of her personal best.
And that's 3 white lights. And to what you were saying before, you know, the 5 kilo jump for a 57 is, you know, just below 10% of their body weight. So it is a huge amount.
So the 2 German lifters up now, Anastasia Hein first with 160. And then Ulrich will follow also on 160 at a slightly lighter body weight.
Again, I imagine their nationals is a big battle between the two of them. They'll also be fighting for that bronze position, I believe, so it'll be very interesting.
Oh, she really works, she smiles, she likes it. The referees, they like it too. 3 white lights. Well, she's in 3rd place now, but Ulrich comes to take that 3rd place back on body weight. As we said, she is also attempting 160 kilos. This will equal her personal best. Very strong. And it's 3 white lights. The battle for bronze continues.
Yeah, and I imagine that'll be a battle all the way until that last deadlift. They're very similar in their strengths, the 2 German lifters.
Yeah. Now the top 2 in squat and the top 2 in prognosis. And it's Adejoke Adetayo from Great Britain coming out to attempt 172.5. Well, the 165 looked almost literally like an empty bar.
Yeah, it looked incredibly strong. So let's see what this extra 7.5 kilos will do. Just preparing herself. So she's 100% ready. It's a lot of weight on her back.
It looked a lot harder. It's good, but 3 white lights.
Yeah, that is a good lift.
Now, finally in the 2nd round, we have Pal from France. She's taking 175, which will put her into the lead. Remember, she's heavier than Adetayo, so if she wants to beat her, she has to lift more.
And just so you know how high quality this squat is, it is just 13 kilos below the newly set world squat record in the 57s.
No, she had to work as well, but what a good squat. 3 whites. It's interesting to see so many different squat techniques, isn't it? You think everyone would almost do it the same, sit down, stand up again, but there are so many different ways of doing it.
Yeah, with everyone's different leverages, you know, they've got to do what works best for them to shift the most amount of weight possible.
Now this is Sarah Ellegaard Andreasen, Denmark, taking her 3rd round attempt 132.5, which will equal her PB. She seemed very close to her limit on the second round. I think this is a really good call. Can she find the extra 2.5 kilos to match the PB? No, I kind of thought she was pretty much at her limit in the second round. But as we've said before, if you miss 2.5 kilos more than you've got the best you can on the day.
Absolutely.
Now, Alessandra Saghi from Italy. Well, she's jumping 7.5 kilos. Her PB is 135. This is for 140. Come on, she's got it, I think. Great lift from Zaghi.
Yeah, smiled all the way up. Three white
lights, and look at the joy there. 5 kilo personal best.
Managed to keep her position really well all the way up, which is hard to do so when it gets heavy in that position.
Now this is Satu Pulvas from Finland. Missed 145 last time. This time she's getting the intensity in earlier. Come on, Satu. In the zone. No, unfortunately not. I think just too heavy today.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit too much. Like you said, the opener was a little more difficult than you'd want, so perhaps just opening a little bit lighter. But, you know, different countries have different strategies. Some like to open heavier and push as hard as they can, and some like a more conservative opener and to jump.
Now, this is Nienhuis from the Netherlands. Missed 150 after a 10 kilo jump. Taking it again, we wish her well. No.
She was really, really close to getting past that sticking point, but just a little bit too much for her today, unfortunately.
Now, as we suspected, Katja Babic has gone 5 kilos. This will be for a new personal best and presumably a new Slovenian record as well. And that is a look of pure determination. Stalking the bar. Lots of encouragement from the audience. Oh, I thought she had it, but just stuck and then went back down. Good try. Now, Maltseva is taking 157.5. This will be for a 5 kilo increase in her personal best.
Second was a little bit hard for her, so let's see if 5 kilos was the right call here.
No, you were right, Amelia, just too much. Now the platform crew will be happy because the next 3 lifters are all on 162.5 kilos. First of them is Miriam Amri from the Netherlands, coached by the other Netherlands coach, Piotr van den Hoek. And this will be a huge PB. Her PB is currently 157.5. This will add 5 kilos. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a great lift from Amri.
She seems surprised herself with that.
Did that really go up that easily, she says?
And amazing.
Yes, it did. Now the 2 Germans can't be parted. They're both going 1625. Remember, Ulrich is the lighter, but they both seem really close to their limit in 160. So can they both push the extra 2.5 kilos? This to go into bronze medal position in the squat with only the lifter to follow who can take it away from her. But she has to make it first.
She has the fire and the passion. Does she have the strength?
It's only 2.5 kilos more, but there's always a straw that breaks the camel's back somewhere along the way. Oh, what a battle!
I'm wondering if it was in vain or not.
Let's see. Yeah, we kind of thought it was high. And I think there's a natural tendency to do that when you know you're right at your limit. It wasn't very high. So much so that, well, the German coach was going to the jury table and he's waved away. Sandra Rossi said, no, no, no. So this is the bronze medal. This is Ulrich. Yeah, this is the bronze medalist, isn't it?
If she gets this, I think Amri is lighter.
Oh, of course, Amri. Yes, Amri. I'd totally forgotten Amri had jumped above them.
Yeah, so if she gets this, she'll become the bronze medalist.
She'll go from 5th to 3rd and push Amri off the podium.
And there she goes.
Oh, wow. What a good squat from Hein. 3 wide lights.
When raw strength meets iron will and determination. Gets herself a squat medal.
Great performances so far this morning in the squat. I'd say, as you said yourself, the squat world record is only 188. I say only in terms of, you know, what these ladies are lifting today. This is at a tail, and she is going 177.5. She's guaranteed the silver. This will put her into bronze medal position, gold medal position with Pal to follow. She's been to 177.5 before. This is her personal best.
And to be 10.5 kilos away from the world record, wow.
Oh, great lift. Great lift.
Absolutely incredible third attempt there. And 3 white lights. She moves into the gold medal position for the time being. But as you said, with Pau from France to follow.
So the last squat of the morning session is Suvanpaktra Pau from France, and she is going 180. This will be a new PB. Her PB is currently 177.5. This, if she makes it, is only 8 kilos off the world record.
Absolutely incredible.
And there's a really good buzz in the auditorium this morning. Audience really enjoying this. It's not just what you can see, there's a big audience above us as well. Tiered seating overhead. And this is Powell for the squat gold and a new PB. Oh, she's working it, and she gets it. What a fantastic display of strength from Powell. She gets 3 wide lights. She takes squat gold. Amelia, what a great squat session.
Absolutely incredible. The standard of lifting here is so high. And as you said, with 2 lifters getting so close to that world record number is insane. It shows that it's not going to be the world record squat for too much longer, I don't think.
Hope you're enjoying this session. We'll take a short break, come back in 10 minutes, and we'll do it all over again in the bench press.
See you there. Hello and welcome back to the 2024 European Open Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Velika Gorica, Croatia. We have the 57 kilo class for you. We've just completed squats. As you can see here, Pal of France walking away with a huge 180 for that squat gold, just 8 kilos below the world record. Adateo of Great Britain in squat silver, just 2.5 kilos below that with 177.5. And Ulrich of Germany with 162.5 with squat bronze. What an amazing squat session we had.
Indeed, and the fourth place in squat was also 162.5. Amri just out of the medals, and fifth place was 160. So, you know, if you want really close competitive battles, that was a fantastic squat session.
We head now into bench press into the first flight, flight B, and the second flight will be the Group A athletes, both consisting of 11. First out we have Anastasia Nerjes-Orchik of Serbia, 65 kilos. As you can see there, opening just 5 kilos below her personal best.
Yeah, and as we've said before, and no doubt we'll say again, in lighter women's class bench, 2.5 kilos can be a big, big jump.
Absolutely, it's the smallest increment you can jump without it being some sort of European or world record. So if you see a 2.5 kilo jump, that is the smallest they can make. It doesn't mean it's a small jump necessarily. And here comes Anastasia with that 65 kilos. You see the athletes occasionally talking to the spot and loaders, either asking for a handout and giving instructions or saying, I don't need one, thank you, and choosing a self-handout.
Which is exactly what this lifter is doing. Wow, easy.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want your opener to look. Nice and quick, a good lift, 3 white lights. Your opener should always be something you're comfortable with, but if for any of the lift, particularly bench, it's so technical, there's so many infractions. Leah Glickman of Israel, 67.5 kilos for her opening bench. Just 2.5 kilos below her current bench press PB of 70.
And as you said in squat commentary, only 19 years of age. Another lifter choosing to take it off herself. Oh dear.
I'm not sure what happened there. Let's have a look at that replay again, because as we were saying, you know, you expect your opener to be something pretty easy. So let's see if something went wrong.
Looks just too heavy to me.
Yeah, that is what it looks like. I'm hoping, because like we say, bench is so technical, it's something she can change positionally and come back from. In any case, she has 2 more attempts at that. We now have Katerina Porchakova, Czechia, 70 kilos.
I think that was the biggest approaching the platform smile we've seen so far this week.
It's easy to forget to enjoy yourself on these platforms, but it's great to see. Lovely looking opener there for Katerina, and a good lift.
Well, according to the information, she's only been lifting for a year.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll expect to see her again, but with some great progress as well. Some of those newbie gains. Noah Chen now from Israel, opening with 70 kilos. And again, walking in with a great big smile on her face. And there we have an athlete also giving instructions to the spotters and loaders how she would like her handout given. Seems she holds the record in Israel on bench press at 76 kilos.
It's nice and easy.
And 3 white lights, a good lift. Mathilde Oystergaard now from Denmark, 75 kilos for her opening bench press.
Yeah, one of 2 Danish lifters in this huge class of 22 lifters. Andreas and the other one lifts in the A flight.
Wow, extremely easy for Mathilde there. And 3 white lights, a good lift. Very nice start to bench press for her there.
As you say, extremely easy.
Yeah, and it gives her the opportunity to build and grow, as bench press can be one of those lifts that drops off very suddenly. 77.5 kilos for Drífa Ríkharðsdóttir from Iceland, 5 kilos below her best.
Very smooth and easy. 3 whites.
She was a little bit shaky, but the speed didn't reflect that. Juta Jakopovic from Croatia, 80 kilos. Just 5 kilos under her personal best.
And 3 wide lights.
Yeah, lovely.
Lovely and smooth.
Seeing more and more lifters these days opting not to use wrist wraps as well. Here we have Zoe Quinn from Belgium, 80 kilos. 3 kilos below her best, which I imagine is or was a record in Belgium.
Wow, well, if the Belgian record is 83 kilos, I think it's going to be pushed up a little bit before this day is over. Great lift from Quinn.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. That was so snappy, really controlled, looked super easy for her. Very technically proficient.
Really good coaching setup in Belgium these days.
82.5 kilos for Victoria Flavia from Hungary. She has a huge bench press personal best of 102.5 kilos. I'm wondering if that was before or after the rule change.
That's a very good point. I think you've hit the nail on the head there.
Let's see how this moves. Maybe that can answer our question. Nice and easy for her. A good lift. She does adopt a bit of a sink there, so maybe she picked that up after the rule change to get that elbow depth. Alba Ordonez Rodriguez now of Spain, 85 kilos. Now we suspect an injury of sorts as she had a little trouble with the squats. They were very easy for her, but she only managed 80 kilos when her personal best is around 140.
Yeah, it was very painful, the downward part of the movement, and then she brought it up quite easily.
But it seems not to be affecting bench. She's opening her bench higher than her third squat, which is great to see. So 85 kilos for Alba here, just 2.5 kilos below her best bench.
Again, a very slow and deliberate downward movement. Power to back up.
Oh, she gets a red and a yellow infraction. Red would be for elbow depth and yellow, perhaps a lift of some sort. Let's have a look from the side. Yeah, it looks like her butt is just not down when she's at the bottom there.
It wasn't down as she was lowering, was it? And as you say, the red would be for elbow depth.
Let's hope she can come back and get down her second, as it was very easy. 97.5 kilos, our last opener of this first flight. So Pico Kvanciani of Georgia. A big opening attempt. And I think the biggest opening attempt from both flight A and B. So looking potentially for a gold medal from the B flight here.
It's great when medals go to the B flight. Wow.
It looked easy for her. Let's see what the referees say. And it's a good lift.
And that equaled her PB easily with her opener.
It would be phenomenal, as you said, to see a Group B athlete to get a gold medal in a discipline. And that concludes our opening attempts with 2 lifters yet to get a lift on the board. First of which is Leah Glickman of Israel. 67.5, and she just struggled to get it off the chest, I believe.
It just looked heavy, and we hope we're wrong and that there was another reason for it.
We'll find out very shortly. Let's see how this moves this time round, and let's hope she can get it up.
It could be as simple as the back losing tightness, and you know, she loses her base, so we wish her well this time. Of course, it's only 2.5 kilos short of her PB.
Yeah, and you have to take into account travel, her first international. Let's hope she can get a bench on the board and continue to build her total.
Same thing, Amelia, just exactly the same.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit worried now. You know, she has one more opportunity to get that lift on the board, otherwise she's disqualified from making a total. I mean, it did move a little bit more, but it does seem like it's a strength issue. I'm just hoping something can change between now and then, but
I just worry that it's a strength issue, as you say.
70 kilos now for Anastasia Nerjes Orchik of Serbia. A 5 kilo jump from her opener. Looks good. Yeah, 3 white lights, a good lift.
Equals her PB with more in the tank.
Yeah, she's having a really good day so far.
And her job is an artist. What better job can there be than that? Apart from commentating.
Katerina Prochaskova, Czechia now, 72.5 kilos and still smiling. 2.5 kilo jump from her opener.
And remember, only been competing a year, according to our information.
I'd be smiling too if I made it onto the international platform after a year.
great lift. Well, she got a yellow. The jury may be looking at it if it's butt off the bench.
Yeah, let's have a look at that in the replay. We'll look for any sort of lift. So that's usually what the yellow infraction is, but it's not only what it could be. There is some lift, but I don't
I'm
know.
not sure the whole of the butt came off.
Ooh, it has. The jury overruled that to a no lift, unfortunately, for Katarina. So no lift, but she has another attempt of that. We have Noah Chen now from Israel, 72.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump from her opener.
Yeah, always the worry on the last lift. When you see that one yellow, the lifter is in danger.
Yeah, especially as it begins to get heavier. Lovely second attempt there from Noah.
And apologies for talking over her slightly.
Matilda Østergaard, Denmark now 80 kilos in the bar, 5 kilo jump from her opener.
This will take her to within 2.5 kilos of her personal best.
Very nice moving second attempt there. And a good lift. Leaves her in a great position heading into third attempt. Drifa Rickards' daughter now 82.5 kilos, 5 kilo jump to match her current best bench press. A little bit of work, but manages to fight it up.
Yeah, 3 white lights. And she will attempt a new personal best when she comes back in the third round.
Yeah, not too sure how much she has left in the tank there, but we'll see on her third. Tuta Jakupovic, Croatia now 85 kilos. This matches her current bench press PB. That is a good lift. Very fast down onto the chest.
Yeah, she almost took me by surprise.
Zoe Quinn now, Belgium 85 kilos. If her current bench press PB is still the Belgian record at 83 kilos, this will be for a new Belgian record as well to take back home with her.
The 80 really went up well.
And that moved really nicely. 3 white lights, a good lift. And potentially a new Belgian record. Victoria Flavia now taking a 5 kilo jump to 87.5 for her second attempt.
As you said earlier, Amelia, I'm almost certain her PB of 102.5 would have been set before the the rule change. Her lockout is so strong, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. 2-1, a good lift. It gets a yellow from the center referee, which from that angle, I think he's saying that there was a kind of use of the chest to push up, kind of a double bounce, but I think it looks good.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you can sink into the chest before the press command. You can't sink down after the press command, and some choose to sink further than others. And
Yeah, the jury seem happy with it. Now, though, we have Alba Ordonez Rodriguez. Now, she missed her opener. She got a red and a yellow from the referees, and the jury were happy with that decision. She's gone up anyway to 90 kilos, confident she can make it move. And based off the 85, she can definitely make it move, but can she get those white lights? It was risky. Let's see if it paid off for her.
it was strong, and the referees liked it. And it's a new PB.
Yeah, big risk, big reward for Alba there. Really great job. Pico Cranciani, Georgia now 102.5 kilos, and as I said before, likely to be the gold medalist in bench here from the B group. 5 kilo jump from her opener, and the final second attempt before we head through to the third and final attempts in this first flight of 57s.
Yeah, if she makes this and say puts another 2.5 on in the third round, she's got to be favoured for bench gold. That word, if.
Wow.
That was impressive.
If becomes a lot more like will after something like that.
Yeah.
3 white lights, a good lift. I think the next closest opener to hers in the next group is from Hein with 95 kilos. So depending on jumps, maybe a bit of competition, but she looks in a good position for it. And we head into third attempts. Leah Glickman in a really sticky situation. If she doesn't get this lift, she's unable to post a total. She can continue to lift, but can't post a total. 67.5, and it's just looked too hard for her so far.
Oh, we just hope that we're wrong, and we wish her well.
Let's see.
You know, to have trained for months leading into this, all the travel, all the weight cuts.
Is third time the charm.
Here we go. Oh!
And a completely different lift, it seems. Let's look for the lights. 3 white, a good lift, and she saves herself at the last second. And it seems like, as we said, you were a bit worried about strength, and it seemed more like that on the second, but bench can be like that where it turns around. It was a positional thing. Well done to her.
She obviously didn't have the line right on the first 2, and she did on the third.
Anastasia Nerjez Orchik, Serbia, 72.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump from her second. And she seems in great spirits for it.
Just looking at the board, Cranciani's gone up another 5.
That'll be a big final bench should she get this. But for now, Anastasia, 72.5 for a new personal best. Wow, perfectly called third, it seemed.
Good battle. And a new personal best, 3 white lights.
Even managed to do it a little bit wonky on the bench, it seems. So really fantastic job. We now have Katerina Prochaskova from Czechia, 72.5 kilos for a matched personal best. Wow, still so excellent. 3 white lights, a good lift. And it's easy to say she's got more in the tank, but the thing is, the next jump up, as we say, is 5 kilos, and that's double the jump that she just made. But what a great third attempt. $75 kilos now for Noah Chen. 2.5 kilo jump from her second. Just 1 kilo off her personal best, an Israeli record.
Yeah, I don't think another 5 kilos was ever there, was it? But she has a chance of this. Great fight.
3 white lights, a good lift. $82.5 kilos for Matilda Østergaard. Now 2.5 kilo jump from her second for a matched personal best.
Nope.
Just not quite there today for her, but still walks away with 80 kilos. Just 6 lifts remaining before we head straight through to the next flight of 57s. No break in between, so don't go anywhere. 85 kilos now for Drifa Rickardsdottir. 2.5 kilo jump from her second for a 2.5 kilo personal best. Almost tried to fight through it, but just too heavy today.
And like so many, and like we've said before, if you miss 2.5 kilos more than you've got, you've done the best you can on the day.
$87.5 kilos for Tuta Jakupovic from Croatia for a 2.5 kilo jump and a 2.5 kilo personal best. Unfortunately not. The bar had already gone down a couple of times, but a great effort. It's so hard when you move the bar that quickly to your chest to then regain that momentum again.
The only one I know that does that consistently well is Andy Rigby.
It's hard to do. It's very, very hard to do. 87.5 kilos for Zoe Quinn from Belgium. 2.5 kilo jump for a new personal best. It says it moves her to third, but of course we have the next flight of lifters to follow.
No, going nowhere, I'm afraid.
Does really well to stick with it though. It must have felt like a lifetime she was under that bar. But no lift, unfortunately, and just 3 lifters remaining in this flight. We have Victoria Flavia, 90 kilos now. Getting close to that personal best of 102.5. Very tidy looking third attempt there. And a good lift. She seems very happy with that, and so she should be. Our penultimate lifter in this flight, Alba Ordonez Rodriguez. Missed her opener for a red and a yellow call, went up anyway to 90 and got it, and has now jumped 2.5 kilos to 92.5 for a new personal best. Finish bench off strong. 90 looked good. One side is locked out, but the other just won't budge, unfortunately. Managed to lock out one side super fast, but the other one just stayed absolutely still. Let's look at that again. Yeah, that left arm locks out instantly, but that right arm just wouldn't move. Our final bench presser in this flight, and with a huge chance of getting a gold medal should she get this, and potentially even getting a medal if she doesn't. 107.5 kilos for Sabiko Kvanciani of Georgia. It'll also be a 5 kilo personal best. A huge bench press for a 57 kilo lifter, and the fact that she's in the B group surprises me. Just a bit too much for her today. 5 kilos was a little bit ambitious.
It was.
I think she thought, well, if I get 107, I might be a shoo-in for that gold bench medal.
The fact that she's ended up on 102 rather than 105 might have the opposite result.
Yeah, maybe an all or nothing decision, but she still potentially has a good chance of getting a bench press medal.
Absolutely.
And speaking of which, we go through to the A flight now.
First one out is Zaghi from Italy, and she's opening on 65 kilos. That's against a PB of 72.5, so it should be a sensible opener. And 3 wide lights, nice opener.
Yeah, she seems to have some deadlift arms on her by the looks of it. Bar has a long way to go.
Yes, indeed. Now Maltsova, Czechia, 67.5 kilos. Adeteo will follow on the same weight. Almost missed that, it was so fast. 3 wide lights.
Yeah, very easy and conservative opener, which we love to see.
Now Adeteo, Great Britain, also 67.5. Very close to Pal in both squat and deadlift, but the bench may be the deciding factor.
Yeah, it's a shame. She loses about 17.5 kilos off of the total compared to Pal here. She's not a bad bencher, just Pal is a very good bencher.
That looked nice and easy.
Yeah, looking up to rack up all those kilos you can. 3 white lights.
Now Nian Hus from the Netherlands will be next out with 70 kilos. And again, only 2.5 kilos below her PB. Well, you wouldn't tell it was that close to a PB. That was a great opener for Sophie.
Really good. 3 white lights. And I'm surprised that the centre referee didn't ask to put her hair up, as usually that's what they get told. But
I have to put mine up. Now Katja Babic. Really good squat. She just missed her third, going for a new national record. Opening on the bench, 77.5, 5 kilos below her personal best.
And if her bench is anywhere near as technically sound as her squat, it will be a good one. And it seems to look like a great opener.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Babic having a good day. Now Miriam Amri, Netherlands, opening in 77.5. Just pushed off the squat medal by the German Ulrich.
Could potentially fight for a podium overall, though she's not so far off, 7.5 kilos.
And she made big jumps in the squat to come from behind to the fringe of the podium. Oh, that's a great opener.
Yeah, really nice there. Super easy, 3 white lights, a good lift.
Now Satu Pulvas from Finland. Only got her opening squat in, but it was good enough for her to continue in the competition. And she's opening 2.5 kilos below her personal best. Oh, wow. Again, that didn't look as if it was anywhere near her personal best.
No, it's not unusual to see a good Finnish bencher.
Now this is Powell. And she's opening 85, 7.5 kilos below her personal best. And this will open up a significant gap over Adeteo.
Yeah, this is where she really makes up some extra ground.
Easy.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Looked very comfortable for her.
It seems silly to say it so early. That could be the title winning lift. Now, Ulrich from Germany, 87.5 kilos on the bar. The bronze medalist in the squat on body weight. And she is the third last out in the first round of the bench. Very solid. She gets a red from the far side referee. That will be for elbows. It's close. Now Hein, also from Germany, just off the podium in the squat. She's opening at 95 kilos. Again, one of several lifters opening only 2.5 kilos below their personal best. Last two lifters both on 95, but remember that the Georgian lifter Kavatkani has already posted 102.5 from the B group. Well, that's a 10-second warning. Got the command with 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, a sticky situation to be in bench, because if you have to redo that setup, you won't have the time.
But it's 3 white lights. And this is Sara Ellegaard Andreasen from Denmark, also on 95. She would move into silver medal position on body weight ahead of Hein. Oh, lovely bench.
Yeah, really nice opener there and a good lift.
3 white lights. And we're into the second round, and it's Andreasen. Sorry, it's Zagi. My apologies, the screen hadn't changed. And Zagi is taking 70 kilos, 2.5 kilos below her personal best. And 3 white lights. Next up is Maltsova, Czechia. She's taking 72.5 kilos, one of 3 lifters taking the same weight. And then 2 at 82.5, and then 3 at 90. The platform crew will love this. Looks good.
And nice and smooth there. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Now this is Adetayo coming out for her second round lift, 72.5 kilos, 5 kilo jump.
Looking to collect all the kilos she can here. Just 2.5 kilos below her bench press PB.
Oh, that looked easy.
3 white lights, a good lift. Adejoke.
Lovely smile on her face as she comes off. Now Nian Hoes from the Netherlands. 2.5 kilo jump from 70 to equal her personal best.
Very nice and controlled through and through there.
3 wide lights. And next on 82.5 kilos is Katja Babic. One of 2 lifters on this weight, the other one being Amri.
Her opener was lovely and easy. Just 5 kilo jump here.
As you said, Amelia, very technically proficient. Lovely bench.
And 3 white lights, a good lift.
And she was smiling before she even got off the bench. Now also an 82.5 Miriam Amri, Netherlands.
Five kilo jump from her opener to match her personal best.
Great bench. And that equaled her personal best. Well, she got a yellow. Let's have a look at that. Will she be in any danger, I wonder?
Ooh, yeah, he does lift there.
Yeah. Jury are looking at that.
I'm afraid that
In the
might
meantime, Pulvas taking 90 kilos for a new PB. And I think the jury are overruling the previous lift. Sandra Rossi signalling to the speaker. But nothing's come up on the screen. We'll keep you abreast of that. But as we say, meanwhile, this is Pulvas.
This week for a 2.5 kilo personal best. Bit of work, but it looked good.
3 white lights.
And she seemed happy with that, celebrating on her way out.
And yes, the lift from Amri has been overruled. I think there's a problem with the overrule button on the jury table, but this is Paul from France, 90 kilos.
Yeah, just 2.5 kilos shy of her personal best, but her opener was so easy.
Looks good. 3 white lights. Now, the 2 German lifters, Ulrich first on 90 kilos. Good lift.
Yeah, really nice and tidy there.
She just seems to be really, really strong. 3 white lights. Now, Anastasia Hein, Germany, 97.5 kilos.
This is matching her personal best on bench.
Both Germans just taking a 2.5 kilo jump from their opener. This to move into silver medal position. Lifter to follow.
And that is a good lift.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Finally in the second round, Andreasen from Denmark will take 100 kilos to put her within 2.5 kilos of the lead from the B group. Remember, Kvanciani from Georgia.
Yeah, Andreasen is the lighter of the two.
Yeah. And the problem with being in the B group is you can't play tactics. You just have to make your best guess.
But benching 100 kilos in the 57 kilo class,
Yeah.
regardless, is so impressive.
It is. Oh, what a great lift.
Yeah, it looked really nice. She's only going to have to match
Yeah.
the lifter. She's
Yeah.
lighter to get that bench gold.
Yeah, the bottom line is she puts 2.5 kilos on the bar next time, and she is bench press gold medalist. And I do feel sorry for Kvanciani, but that's just the way things work out.
Yeah, and it seems like the sensible decision to go, you know, get that bench gold instead of pushing for 105, because, you know, why? Head into our third and final round now.
Yeah. First up is Zagi, 75 kilos for a new personal best. But it's a 5 kilo jump to get there. No, didn't move.
Yeah, it fell backwards towards her head down. It's a really difficult position to get out from, especially if it is your top end weight.
Now Maltsova, 75 kilos. Took a 5 kilo jump from first to second. Now a 2.5 kilo jump from second to third. No.
Just a little bit too much today, unfortunately.
Now this is the Dutch lifter Nienhuis coming out. Yeah, we've got the screen correct again. I thought Aditeo was due out next, but it's Nienhuis. She's taking 75 kilos. Good battle, but I thought I saw the hips coming off the bench, and if we see the side view, I think you will see the buttocks leave the bench. Yeah. Or did they completely leave? And I'm not sure.
There was definitely shaking, I
Yeah.
think.
I think it's
the
been overruled. Yeah, I think.
That'd be a good lift, I believe.
I think the light can be deceptive because you can see the light with the buttocks still partially in contact. Yeah, it has been overruled. It's a good lift.
Had a jokey now.
That's good as well. 3 wide lights.
Yeah, 77.5, so adds 5 extra kilos there onto her total, and for a 2.5 kilo personal best.
Yeah, she's got 2 problems. One, can she go anywhere close to catching Powell? But 2, there's a couple of lifters coming from behind who, with reasonable deadlift jumps, could threaten that silver medal position. So
yeah, but Adejoke's deadlift is far ahead of theirs, so you know we've seen stranger things happen, but that could just be one miss from Powell as well.
So this is Miriam Amri.
Yeah, second got overturned to a no lift.
That was for buttocks off the bench. Looked strong. Well, she gets 3 yellows this time. Maybe would that be missing a start command?
Yeah, I was thinking if the center referee gave that, it would have been for a command.
Yeah,
there
seemed to be the right sort of delays. Now this is Katja Babic. She's taking 85 kilos for a new bench press PB. Oh, that's a good lift from Babic. Been really impressive today, hasn't she?
Yeah, absolute. She's had a great day so far.
Now Satu Pulvas, she's taking 92.5. This would be a new personal best. Only went 1 from 3 on the squat. Can she go 3 from 3 in bench and get a PB in the process? great battle.
Really lovely third attempt there from Satu.
She gets 1 yellow.
Yeah, let's have a look at that side view, see if there's any lift. I think she should be okay with that.
Yeah. Sylvain Pal from France, 92.5 kilos to equal her personal best. Great bench. Well, she gets a yellow as well.
Yeah, from that same side referee, let's have a look at the side camera there. Oh, there was a tiny bit of a lift.
I think that did come up, you know. I think it did. Only momentarily. But the rules don't say for how long. And this is Ulrich, 92.5 kilos. And the jury's overruling Pal's good lift into a no lift. So obviously the overrule button isn't working, but hand signals are being used. Oh, great lift from Ulrich again.
Yeah, 3 white lights, a good lift.
And I can tell you that Quanciani has definitely got the silver medal because the only person that's attacking her 102.5 will be Andreasen with the final lift. But before that, Anastasia Hein from Germany, she will be taking 100 kilos for a new PB, joining the 100 club for the first time. That'll be a big milestone for her.
A huge milestone. And she's already secured that bronze, like you said, on her second.
Wait for a celebration if she gets this. No.
Not quite there today, unfortunately, but I imagine very, very soon. And she still walks away with that bronze medal.
She gave the best she could possibly do. And now this is the lift to decide gold medal in bench. Currently sits with Kvanciani from Georgia with 102.5. Andreasen from Denmark is taking the same 102.5 but at a lighter body weight. And as you can see in the screen, bench press rank 2-1. This is to push the Georgian down to silver and to take bench press gold. Her PB is 100.5. Can she go 2.5 kilos beyond where she has ever been before to take bench press gold? Oh, she can. That's a great lift from Andreasen. 3 white lights. Bench press gold to Denmark. Silver to Georgia. And the bronze to Germany. What a great bench press competition.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. And as you said, it's always amazing to see an athlete in the first flight get a medal.
Super lifting. We hope you're enjoying it wherever you are listening and watching from. We'll take a short break. Join us in just under 10 minutes time for the deadlift, where everything will be decided.
See you there. Hello and welcome back to the 2024 European Open Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Velika Gorica, Croatia. It is day 2 currently, and we have the 57 kilo ladies this morning. 2 groups, both consisting of 11. We have the B group first, followed by the A group. We've just come out of bench. You can see the subtotals on the screen here as it stands, with Pau from France leading with 270. Subtotal, followed by Anastasia Heinz, from Germany, and then Jacqueline Ulrich, also from Germany. But Adejoke Adeteo has a huge pull on her, and in prognosis is still in 2nd place overall. So it's going to be a really exciting time during the deadlifts. What do you think, Martin?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, it's a stacked class. We've had 22 entries, had to split it into 11 and 11. We've already had a medal from the B group, and it just promises to get even better as the deadlifts get underway.
Now we have the first flight of 57s. We have Alba Ordonez Rodriguez of Spain, 75 kilos. Now her personal best is 155, and similar to her squat, we believe she's dealing with some sort of injury, so is going fairly light just to secure that total. And she has done that. 3 white light, secured the total.
Such a shame that you put all the work into the championship and get injured either just before it or possibly even while you're already here, possibly in the warm-up, you don't know. But
yeah, we've seen it a few times, lifters getting injured in warm-ups. Rifa Rikardsdottir from Iceland now, 120 kilos. Again, her deadlift PB is big, it's 170. So either an extremely conservative opener, or she's also dealing with some injuries. A similar sort of thing on her squat though. She's opened, I think, about 80 kilos and then made her way to 115, which was still below her best. But that's a good lift nonetheless. Zoe Quinn now 135 kilos. Has a personal best of 146. So I imagine is or was a Belgian record. Lovely quick opener there. And a good lift. Noah Chen from Israel opening on 150 kilos. She seems to have an Israeli record as well at 174.5.
nice, easy opener. And as you said, every time someone makes an opener, they make a total, because we have lost no one from the competition so far.
Yeah, we got very, very close at one point, but luckily everybody managed to get a squat and bench in on the board. And as you just pointed out, Alba Ordonez Rodriguez has scratched out her 2nd and 3rd attempt, just securing that total. We hope she's well soon. But now Tuta Jakupovic, Croatia, 152.5. Puts it down as if she had downstairs neighbours there. Very light. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Yeah, when I was in the northwest of England, we used to call that a library deadlift.
Mathilde Østergaard from Denmark, opening on 155 kilos. Nice and easy there. 3 white lights, a good lift. I believe a lot of coaches call them glass floor deadlifts.
I was in Bradford University many years ago, and they had an atrium with an underfloor heating system which was totally destroyed in a deadlift competition.
Sapiko Kvanciani from Georgia, your silver bench press medalist, opening on 160 kilos. It's a good chance as well of making it into the top 10. Currently prognosis puts her in 7th. Gets a little bit slower towards lockout, but gets 3 white lights and a good lift. Nice smooth opener. $162.5 kilos for Victoria Flavia from Hungary. Just 2.5 kilos below her deadlift PB.
Nice opener.
Three white lights, a good lift. Katerina Prochaskova now from Czechia, opening on 165 kilos.
Wins the award for the smiliest lifter of the day.
Yeah, it's great to see lifters enjoy themselves on this platform. Not everyone can win, but everyone can have a good time if they try.
Great opener.
Yeah, really nice there. Three white lights, a good lift. Smile left, but only for a short period of time to switch her focused face on.
And remember, if our information is correct, she's only been competing for a year.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredibly talented. Leah Glickman from Israel, opening on 170 kilos. Big opening attempt here.
She gave us a fright in the bench press.
Yeah, she did indeed. Turned something around for her third, though. Managed to get it in on the board.
I have such admiration for people who can do that. No such trouble with her opening deadlift, 3 white lights.
Yeah, manages to secure that total that she can now continue to build upon. $175 kilos for our heaviest opener of this B flight, Anastasia Jez Orchik from Serbia. Opening on her current deadlift PB. Let's see how this moves.
Very well.
Yeah, 3 white lights, a good lift, and not her personal best for long, I can't imagine.
Well, there's 2 in the A group opening at 185 and 1 opening at 190.
A 15 kilo jump now for Drifa Rikardsdottir from Iceland to 135. So just like her squat, opening very conservatively and then making it a rather large jump to her second. And I imagine then, if this goes well, to her third.
It went well.
Yeah, it seems to have gone well. And I can imagine we'll see another large jump to her third. I believe her jump from her second to her third squat was 20 kilos. So I can only imagine a similar sort of thing happening here. 15 kilo jump for Zoe Quinn to 150 kilos, 4 kilos above her current deadlift PB. So perhaps for a new Belgian record here.
Looks good.
Three white lights, a good lift. Noah Chen now jumping 12.5 kilos to 162.5 for her second attempt.
Oh no, it just came out of her hands. I think the grip wasn't even, was it?
Yeah, it's such a shame. Let's have a look at that again on the replay, because it seemed right until the last second like she had it.
Yeah, either it was just gradually coming out of her hands or it was uneven all the way.
I think that hand that did slip was slipping from the moment she pulled it off the floor. Has another shot of that on her third. We now have Juta Jakopovic from Croatia, 165 kilos, sorry.
Yeah, this will equal her. Well, this has equaled her PB. It was so fast, we were looking at the board for a moment and she was putting it back down again. Three white lights.
Yeah, she's going to want to be careful. Oh, actually, I was going to say of her knees, but from that angle, it looked fully locked out. I thought they looked a tiny bit soft before, but the angles can be deceiving. 165 kilos from Matilda Oostergaard. 10 kilo jump from her opener. Just 5 kilos off her personal best. Still moving well. And a good lift, 3 white lights. $167.5 for Sapiko Kranchiani there. And 3 white lights, a good lift. Katerina Prochaskova now from Czechia, 172.5 kilos, just 2.5 below her current best, and smiling as we're used to seeing from her. Having a great day so far. A lovely looking second attempt.
Yeah, fantastic. Nothing not to smile about.
Absolutely, a good lift, 3 white lights. Victoria Flavia from Hungary, jumping 10 kilos to 172.5 for her second attempt. Be a big 7.5 kilo personal best should she get this.
Garrick Mata watching on in the coaches area.
Ooh, tough at lockout there, but she manages, I think, to get it. Let's wait for the lights. 2 to 1. Yeah, she does get a red from the center referee for insufficient lockout. So let's look at that again. See if she manages to lock it out. It
I think
looks
she
locked
just
out.
about does, yeah.
Yeah, and the jury seem happy with that being locked out as well, I think. Leah Glickman now jumping 7.5 kilos to 170 for our penultimate second attempt in this flight of lifters.
Only 2.5 kilos away from a PB if she gets this.
Very solid second attempt there for Leah. And a good lift, 3 white lights. Much smoother time here in deadlifts than she had on bench. A big second attempt now from Anastasia Nerjes-Orchik of Serbia, 182.5 kilos. Opened on her best of 175, has now jumped 7.5 to her second.
If she makes this comfortably and can add a little bit more, she may be on the fringe of an overall deadlift medal.
A little bit sticky towards the top, but it still moved well. 3 white lights, a good lift. And that concludes our second attempt. We move straight through to the third round of deadlifts before going to the A group, where we will determine who walks away European champion. Bar is loaded now for Zoe Quinn. 155 kilos, a 5 kilo jump for a new personal best. Oh, she's really fighting to lock it out, and she manages to do so.
What a great battle.
Let's wait for those lights. 3 white lights, a good lift. Strong end to the day for Zoe. And a new PB.
As you said, huge jumps from this lifter.
Yeah, wow, as I predicted, another 20 kilo jump here to 155 kilos for her third and final attempt. Still a little way off her best of 170, but for Drifa Rikardsdottir, 155. And just like her first and second, it was easy for her. 3 white lights, a good lift.
And the reason this is moving so fast is the platform crew were on that bar to change the weight as soon as it hit the floor. You probably see them in the replay coming in. Look, there they are. That is how quick.
Absolute efficiency at its finest there. We now have Noah Chen. She just lost grip with her 162.5, but has gone up to 165 anyway here on her third attempt in hope that she can keep hold of it, and I hope she can too. Just lost grip off of the floor. Managed to get at the top, but it did drop out of her hands. This is a weight she's done before. Let's hope she can do it again.
Just needs to focus on squeezing that left hand.
It looks better this time. Let's wait to look for the lights. And it is a good lift. She manages to do it. She walks off smiling. Sometimes you can grip the bar as tight as you want, but if your grip's going, your grip's going. You've got to pack your hand with chalk and pray to the grip gods. Tuta Jakovic, Croatia, 172.5 kilos, a 7.5 kilo jump for a 7.5 kilo PB. Wow, great patience there for Tuta. And 2-1, a good lift. Just get a red there for insufficient knockout from the far side referee, so let's have a look at that again. I think she'll be okay though with that. Bar is now loaded for Supiko Gvanciani. Georgia, 175 kilos. She's had an absolutely fantastic day, and I wouldn't be surprised to see her in the A flight next time round. Wow, what incredible patience.
Great lift.
3 white lights, a good lift, and a strong finish to a fantastic day. Walking away with that silver bench medal. There's 5 lifts remaining in this first flight of 57s. Up next, we have Matilda Østergaard with 175 kilos, another 10 kilo jump for her for a 5 kilo personal best. Excellent third attempt there from Matilda. And a good lift. She jumps into the arms of her coach in celebration. Victoria Flavia now 177.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from her second and for a 5 kilo personal best. Just gets absolutely stuck there at her knees, unfortunately, but a fantastic effort to try and push through that.
Gave everything she had.
Yeah, still walking off smiling. She knew she gave everything. ...180 kilos for Katerina Prochaskova. For a 5 kilo personal best. 7.5 kilo jump from her second attempt.
And if she makes this, the smile will be even bigger as she leaves the platform. Oh, wow.
Very impressive third pull there for Katerina, and a good lift.
New lifter improving fast.
What incredible talent. Looking forward to seeing what she can do in the future if this is her first year.
For sure.
And speaking of relatively new lifters, 19-year-old Leah Glickman, only competing for 2 years, coming out for 185 kilos here on her third and final attempt. This will be a 5 kilo personal best, should she get this. Unfortunately not. Just a little too heavy today. She had the patience, but just not the strength today, unfortunately.
Now the last lift will be for Anastasia, 190 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Our final lifter of this flight, Anastasia Nerjes-Orchik from Serbia, 190 kilos. 7.5 kilo jump for a 7.5 kilo personal best. Wow, what a fantastic day she's had. 3 white lights, a good lift.
What a celebration. The joy of sport.
That's what we absolutely love to see. And that concludes the B group. We head straight through to the 57A group now.
Yeah, Fanciani has set a total of 425 kilos, which some will come past, but a lot will not. And Katja Babic from Slovenia is out first, 162.5 kilos, 10 kilos below her personal best.
Wow, a very snappy opener there.
Speed. 3 white lights. No, 167.5 for the next 2 lifters. First, Anastasia Hein from Germany. Is or was a record holder in Germany with 181. So this is comfortably below that. Nice opener.
And 3 white lights, a good lift.
Now, next up is Sara Ellegard Andreasen, Denmark, 167.5 kilos also.
Yeah, just a very impressive bench press performance from her, walking away with gold. So this is to secure a total. And that is a good lift.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Now Ulrich from Germany, 170 kilos. Looks good. 3 white lights. Now Alessandra Zaghi, Italy, is coming in at 175. Her deadlift PB, 203.
Nice and clean looking, 3 reds aside. Big milestone for a lot of lifters, so to open it on it is very impressive.
Great opener.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Same weight for Martina Maltova.
Maltova, also 175 kilos, as will be Amri, who follows. And 3 white lights. So as we said, the same weight for Miriam Amri. Netherlands, also 175 kilos. Oh, what a great opener.
3 white lights, a good lift. Some big pullers in this flight.
Now Pulvas, 182.5 kilos. Looks good.
Yeah, nice solid opener there. 3 white lights.
185 kilos now for Samantha, followed by Tayo and Magnus.
So Powell comes out now with 185. Same weight as Aditeo. Oh, that looks so easy.
Yeah, wow, that was really quite effortless. And it's a good lift.
Now this is Aditeo. Also 185. Just seen the replay of Powell's lift. So comfortable.
Not out the race yet, but Powell definitely built a good lead in bench. Let's see how this moves. Adijoke.
With the double overhand grip. Oh, easy.
Yeah, I think that's just as easy as Powell's was.
Easier, if anything.
3 white
And
lights.
last out in the first round is Nian Hoes from the Netherlands, and she's opening on 190 kilos. This will put her into the lead on body weight over the lifter from Serbia. Orkic in the B group.
Wow,
Oh,
made that look easy.
this is going to be a tremendous deadlift battle.
Yeah, absolutely will. Moved 190 like it was absolutely nothing.
Katja Babic, Slovenia, first out in the second round. She's taking 170 kilos. You can see on your screens very briefly the Dutch and Serbian lifters both on 190, and the British and French lifters both on 185. Pulvas only 2.5 kilos further back. And in total, Pal is 15 kilos ahead with 2 deadlifts to go from Adateo, who is herself some distance clear from third. Good lift from Babic.
And 3 white lights.
Well, that takes her to within 2.5 kilos of her PB in the second round. Now Anastasia Hein from Germany, 175 kilos.
And she'll be fighting for an overall podium position against her teammate Ulrich. And potentially Miriam Amri from the Netherlands.
Oh, she gets it to the top, smiles, and 3 white lights. Coaches requested the bar be cleaned before the attempt. $177.5 for Andreasen, just 2.5 kilos below her PB. Of course, she was the gold medalist in bench press. Looks good. 3 white lights. Now Jacqueline Ulrich from Germany, jumping 7.5 kilos to 177.5. Her PB 179. She's very, very close to that.
Great patience off the floor there. And is rewarded for it.
Martina Maltseva, Czechia, jumping 10 kilos to 185. Still 10 kilos short of her PB. And the tension is just building and building as the bigger deadlifters prepare to take to the platform. Bit two-phased, but I think it's good. Yeah, 3 white lights.
187 for 5 for Poland.
Satu Pulvas, Finland. 187.5 will be the weight in the bar for both her and Amri, who will follow.
Just 1 kilo below her deadlift PB and what I imagine is a finish record of 186.
Moving the bar to a point where there's no talc on the floor, but she's doing that in her own time. No, just too much.
I think she's trying to say to her coach that it's quite slippy out, but let's have a look at her feet and see if she does slip there. Seems like a little bit too heavy for her.
Now Miriam Amri, 187.5 for her as well, within 5 kilos of her personal best. Oh, great lift. 3 white lights. Next we have Alessandra Zaghi from Italy, taking 190 kilos. And this is a 15 kilo jump that would put her from 14th to 3rd place in deadlift, with, remember, 3 lifters to follow. Looks good.
Yeah, a bit of a speed wobble at the top there, but I think she'll be fine. She does get a blue for that.
She does, yeah, but as you say, I think she'll be fine.
Let's have a look at that again, as the jury will too. Just gets to the top, locks out. I don't think the bar went down.
No. No, Sylvain Pactra, Paul, La France, 195 kilos. And this is more than the PB we have for her. We have a PB of 192.5. Not anymore, we don't.
No, wow, that was a lovely looking second attempt. It seems like her and Adateo have matched each other on their jumps as well, so it'll be really interesting to see what their thirds look like.
This is Adateo, 195. Coming out next. She has the bigger PB, so she may have the bigger jump. And there's another great deadlifter, Sophia Ellis, just backstage with her, giving her last minute words of encouragement. Easy.
Yeah, again, another really nice looking second attempt there. 3 white lights.
Finally, Nian Hus, 200 kilos.
This is her current PB and a huge milestone regardless. Wow.
Oh, great lift. What a deadlift battle we're going to have here in the third round. 3 white lights.
Yeah, and she's significantly lighter, weighing in at 55.35 compared to Adeteo's 56.41 and Powell's 56.90.
And there we have the deadlift situation. And there we have the totals. You can see for yourself. Powell 15 kilos ahead with 1 round to go. This is Babic. For a new PB. It's coming. I think that's good. Difficult to tell from the screen angle. Yes, it is. 3 white lights.
We had an attempt change come in from Anastasia Hein, who dropped, I believe, her third and final attempt.
I don't think it'll be the last change.
No, absolutely not. We will see a few attempt changes come in, I'm sure.
So this is Anastasia Hein, Germany, for her final lift of the competition. 177.5 kilos. This will put her into 3rd place in total, with lots of lifters to follow, of course. But she's banking on those behind her not being able to come past.
She got it to the top. Was it locked out? Let's wait for the referees.
No, so close.
Yeah, I was a little concerned about that. She was having some trouble at the top.
Nearly, wasn't it?
Yeah, inches off.
And of
Centimeters
course,
even.
all 3 referees give it a red. The coach can't even go to the jury. So Andreasen is taking 182.5 for a new PB. Outside the medals in both. But this will be a new PB in deadlift and in total if she makes it. So expect a big celebration if this lift is good.
Say some words of affirmations to herself there. Get herself in the right headspace for it.
Oh, it's good. Wait for the celebration when the lights come on. There we are. Double PB on the one lift. Great lifting from her. Now Jacqueline Ulrich from Germany. 182.5 for a new PB, possibly for a new German record.
She's comfortably sitting in a bronze overall right now, but that could be taken away by Amri, so this will really give her a good shot of it.
Yeah, this is a new total PB as well, if she gets it, of course. Oh, great lift.
What an incredible final pull.
And look at the happiness.
She's done all she can. Now all she can do is wait for Miriam Amri.
And next up is Satu Pulvas. She's taking 187.5 for a new personal best. And again, a new personal best in deadlift and total if she makes it. Current total PB 418.5. This
Yeah.
would put her to 420.
She's changed her shoes, hoping for some more grip there.
it's going nowhere, is it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it was, in fact, a strength issue that she had. But good effort, going changing your shoes, seeing what variables you can control.
Now Maltseva will take 190, and amazingly 190 will only put her in 6th place in the
Wow.
deadlift in the women's 57s. David Lupak, former equipped world champion, in her coaching corner today. Here's Big David. So 190. This will be a new total PB by, no, sorry, it's 5 kilos below it. Not quite. Brave attempt.
Just 5 lifters remaining now.
Miriam Amri is going 200 for a massive PB. But if she gets it, for now, it would put her on the podium and silver in deadlift. But she's been nowhere near this before. Can she possibly do this?
This will give her the bronze medal, as you said. I don't think anyone else can take it from her.
No.
It's just too much, unfortunately, which means Ulrich, I believe, walks away with the bronze medal overall.
No, this is Pal, 200 kilos. She's never been here before. And Adeteo has gone to 10 at a lighter body weight. So the situation is, if Pal makes this, I think she's beyond catching. But if she doesn't, Adeteo has a lift to take the title at a lighter body weight.
It's just 5 kilos above her second.
And 5 kilos above her PB. Big, big lift for Powell. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking great. I think she's locked that out. 3 white lights. And she is delighted. And we have 3 lifts to go.
Yeah, Adeteo would have to pull 215 in order to beat Pau.
Now, before that, it's Zagi. 202.5, within half a kilo of her personal best. This would put her into the lead in deadlift and guarantee her a deadlift medal. Oh, she's just stuck.
Wow.
What an
No, she's
effort.
moving.
Oh, she's locked it out. What an effort. Now, what do the referees say? It's a good lift, 2-1.
What an incredible final pull.
Wow. And Adeteo has dropped to 202.5 for her third. I think she's realised she can't catch Pal. She's looking for the deadlift gold.
As has Sophie from the Netherlands, dropped to 202.5 as well. And I believe Sophie is the lighter of the two by about a kilo.
Yes, she is.
So this will be a 7.5 kilo jump for Adejoke.
And a personal best. She's just so calm on the platform. For a new PB to move into deadlift goal position with one lifter to follow. Not today.
But still walks away silver medalist.
And this is Sophie Nienhuis. She's going 202.5 as well. And this is for deadlift gold.
Final lift of the morning.
This to beat Zagi on body weight. Zagi with that fantastic never give up pull has the deadlift gold at the moment. Only Nienhuis can take it away from her. And here we go. Oh, what a fantastic deadlift. A PB for her as well. 3 white lights and Nienhuis takes gold in the deadlift. Zagi takes silver. Powell takes the bronze. And if we go to the screens for a quick summary, there we have the deadlift results. Nienhuis, gold. On body weight from Zagi, both lifting 202.5. Powell takes the bronze with 200. Adateo, a brave attempt to get amongst the medals in the deadlift, just fell short, and she was 5 kilos ahead of the lifter from the B group. And then overall, Powell is the champion, a wonderful total of 470 kilos. Adateo takes a wonderful silver medal, 20 kilos behind on 450, and she is 12 kilos ahead of Jacqueline Ulrich from Germany, who takes the overall bronze on 437.5. The other German, Anastasia Hein, just 5 kilos behind on 432.5, and Miriam Amri from the Netherlands a further 5 kilos behind on 425. Well, that's the end of this morning's competition. Please stay with us for the medal ceremony, which will be coming up very, very shortly, and join us again at 1600 hours local time for what promises to be a wonderful men's under 83 kilo competition. Until then, bye for now.
See you then.